Hi all you beautiful people and beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel, Sarah for the Soul, where I share my healing journey, my heart, myself, my recipes, my food, my excitements with you all in hopes to inspire you on your own journey. Disclaimer, I will be saying the word poop a lot in this video, so if that makes you uncomfy, sorry. Maybe it's making you uncomfortable for a reason, so stay here and identify why that's triggering you. Anyway, today I'll be sharing a little bit about my journey with digestion and constipation and bloating and how that all has affected my body image for years. My digestive journey has been my greatest challenge, but also my biggest and greatest lesson, and actually I'm so extremely grateful for it, because without that I wouldn't have been pushed to do a lot of the things I'm doing now. And most importantly, I'll be talking about how I changed the way I communicate with myself, view my body, and feel about my overall being. I know I'm not the only one with body image issues. In this day and age, everyone has some sort of unhealthy opinion about themselves in some sort of manner, but the good news is we're in complete control of that, and all it is it's an easy shift, so just have to be aware of it. So a little backstory on my health, my digestion, my body situations. For at least 6 years, I've been dealing with chronic constipation. Bloating and gas. I would just be burping for a long time after each meal. I tried many things, like, okay, maybe it's the water, maybe I'm drinking too much water with my meals, maybe I'm eating something that's making me gassy, but really, I mean, even when I just drink water, I would burp. Those continuing issues of not being able to poop, no matter what I ate, and feeling bloated after every single meal. I ate a salad, okay, I'd be bloated. I ate bread, sure, I'd be bloated. It'd be a different type of bloat, but it was still a bloat, and so it was so painful and discouraging dealing with this for years. So it started in high school, and now I'm 21 and just now kind of getting a whole grasp on what this is and how to deal with it healthily and how to fix it. I mean, if you have ever been constipated before, you know that when you don't poop for a few days, not only are you bloated and you just have this waste inside of your stomach, but also you're in such a negative mood because these toxins are just stuck inside of you and flowing up, you know, into your brain, into your heart, into all of your spaces, and just shouldn't be in your body, and you just feel so weighed down by waste in your stomach, but also by just negative emotions. And so when I would poop, I would just get so excited, and normally I would poop because of either an herbal laxative or because my body couldn't take it anymore. Anyway, it became a joke around a lot of my friends, like I'd go to the bathroom and they're like, oh, did you poop? And I'm like, yeah, I wish, haha. And it was kind of funny. But realizing now that the issue with that is not only am I focusing on, oh, I'm not pooping, oh, I can't poop, oh my god, I'm bloated. I have all of my friends and everyone who knows me thinking the same thing. Sarah doesn't poop. So that's not one person manifesting that into my reality. That's my power and the power of a bunch of other people all manifesting and recreating the scenario over and over again that Sarah doesn't poop, putting unnecessary energy into it. So that was one thing. So I eventually stopped talking about my constipation issues so that we're all not collectively manifesting that together. I also found out a few years ago that I had PCOS, have, I mean, who knows, but PCOS, so polycystic ovarian syndrome, where you have like little cysts on your ovaries that cause you not to ovulate a lot, but that's usually paired with IBS, so something bowel syndrome, IBS, but IBS-C, so the constipation one. So after a while, I started to feel pretty shitty about myself, about my health, and my body. I had always kept on about, I don't know, 5 to 10 pounds just on my stomach. I feel like just this extra little padding, and that made me feel so bad about myself. And then I would always think, oh my god, I'm so bloated. Every time I walk past the mirror, oh my god, I'm bloated. Oh, I look gross. And then I would think, if I could just poop, then I would have a flat tummy. And thinking that thought is simply perpetuating the fact that I can't poop and that I don't have a flat tummy. There's no solution there. It's just perpetuating the same thing over and over again. And it's exhausting. And it was exhausting for years. I ignored the importance of my inner dialogue and my thoughts and continued to try everything under the sun to fix my digestion and fix my constipation externally and physically. So some things that I have tried over the years to manage my digestion, to fix this problem that was wrong with me, are as follows. diet restrictions, more than I care to explain. I've always eaten very healthily, but on top of that, I had many dietary restrictions, and I tried different things. So for a long time, I did the PCOS diet, where basically you don't have, it's kind of like keto, but different. You don't have any sugar and really minimal carbs, because the sugar and the carbs feed the PCOS. For months, I mean, almost a year, I went without sugar, a lot of fruits too, which was sad. I love fruit. I mean, I lost a little weight just because you're not eating sugar or carbs, but it didn't fix constipation. I went on cleanse after cleanse. I did the master cleanse, the 10-day lemonade, cayenne pepper, maple syrup cleanse. For 10 days, you're just drinking the lemonade drink, and it's more of a liver cleanse. So I was really stoked that was gonna do it, because I thought, because the liver has something to do with bile secretion. So I was like, okay, that must be it. No, I lost a little bit of weight in my legs, but then gained it back. Still didn't poop much on that cleanse, didn't poop much after that cleanse. So I'm like, what is wrong with me? I tried running, exercising. I mean, I ran all the time. I was like, oh, if I run, I just move my body, it'll be better. I mean, things got a little better, but not the way I wanted them to be. I tried fasting, like intermittent fasting, not eating till noon, stopping at 8, giving my body time to digest the things I put into it. And I tried enemas. I went months, again, almost a whole year, doing an enema every other morning. I did water enemas, I did coffee enemas. If you don't know what that is, it does sound pretty freaking wacky. But it worked for the time being, and it really helped. And I did feel the best when I was doing my enemas. I will get into how enemas are actually very, very amazing for you, for anyone. But that's not a sustainable lifestyle, to do an enema all the time. Like, that's just not... your body should be able to do its own thing on its own, you know? I even tried going to an alternative doctor, a chiropractor guy who muscle tests, kind of lets your body tell him what's going on with you. And so he found that I had this food allergy to random foods. It's called like vasoactive amines or something. And so I didn't eat those the list of foods he gave me. I didn't eat those for months. And that was things like raspberries, avocados, vinegar, like, I mean, there was just some really random things on the list. And then other things that made sense, like dairy, and which I think that did help. So it isn't to say that these things that I tried didn't do anything. They did help, and I did feel good in different ways trying these different things. But none of them ever just, did it. Like, that was it. That was the solution. Now I can poop again every day like a normal human being. But the one thing I did not change or try is probably the hardest thing out of all of those. It's a lot harder than eating healthier or exercising or seeing a doctor and having him tell me what to do to fix my body. But it was simply changing the way I talk to myself, changing the way I think about my body, and changing the way I feel about this whole battle, journey, about this whole issue. You know, changing the way I feel about it and changing the way I talk to myself. I didn't realize how much I preach like positivity and self-love and love for others, and we're all one, and like we are, but I didn't realize how much constant negativity I was shoving at my own self and my own body all of the time in my head, every day, like all the time. I'd be at work, I'd be walking around doing nothing, just thinking, wow, my stomach's probably sticking out pretty far right now. Or, damn, I wonder if I should eat that because I don't know if I'll be able to poop later. Oh, it doesn't matter, I won't be able to poop anyways. So I would be talking to someone and sometimes zone out and be like, oh, I'm bloated. Just for no reason. It became a habit, a very unhealthy, sad, mean habit to myself. So I have taken a completely new approach that I know will work and that I know is already working. The most important thing that I learned and that I know is that absolutely nothing can change if you do not change your mind. So no matter what I did, externally, physically, trying everything under the sun that I can to fix this problem will only help so much. If I can't change the way I'm thinking about my situation, if I always believe, oh, I'm bloated, oh, I need to fix this, no matter what I do to fix it, won't fix it if I'm still thinking I need to fix this, if that makes sense. So it started with me redefining what beauty is, first of all, what really makes someone beautiful, and not weighing so much of my worth, my beauty, on how far I think my stomach is sticking out of my pants. This much space that you're taking up does not define your beauty. Your beauty is here, your beauty's here. Anyway, so I had to redefine that first in my head. What I'm doing now to fix my digestion and to be able to poop regularly every day and to feel good in my body, just to feel good about myself, is number one, catching myself every single time I think a thought like, oh, I look bloated. Nope. Just, I say, no, shh. Or I change it with a different thought. No, I don't. No, I don't. I look bomb. I'm strong. I am this, I am that. In the past, it was hard for me to believe when I would say things. No, I'm beautiful. I'm awesome. I'm cute. I'm strong. I'm skinny. Like, saying those things, it was hard to believe. You know, I'm like, no, you're not. But now I am stronger than that voice that says, no, you're not. No, you're not. Because I know that voice is also me. It's just the ego. The ego that I'm working with now instead of battling against. After you create the habit of catching yourself, then you work with creating your day every morning. I've only been doing this for like 4 days. Waking up every morning, picking a spot in the room or closing your eyes and just seeing the words or saying them in your head. Different affirmations. Coming up with the different affirmations that resonate with you and that reflect the way that you want to feel about your body. I poop great every day. I poop good every day. And I say that like every morning and it makes me smile. It's just kind of funny. I say it enough, fast enough, or strong enough to not let other thoughts come in. Like, do you? Do you though? I'm like, no, I do. I poop great every day. And I just keep saying it. Then I move to my next affirmation. I've always felt so confident in my body. I feel so confident and strong in my body. The secret to saying these affirmations every morning is not leaving space or not leaving room for something else to come in and interrupt you. You just keep going. You just have to keep going, say them loud enough, strong enough, and right after one another, and be present. Be so present with what you're saying so that you're not really like distracted with doubt and fear. Even if just for 2 minutes, 2 to 5 minutes, 1 minute, whatever you can do, you can eliminate that doubt, that doubtful voice for just those minutes, and that will make the world of difference, and you'll get better and better and better at it. And the other thing is just knowing what you want and focusing on it like it's already yours. Not, I want a nice body, oh, I want to feel good about myself. No, I want a nice body, I want to feel good about myself. Okay, all right, I'm going to tell myself I have a nice body. I'm going to create a nice fucking body, and I'm going to feel good about myself. I feel great about myself. I feel great about myself. And if you just keep saying it, it's going to make a difference. I mean, yes, you have to believe it, but do you think saying that and meaning it halfway is better than saying shitty things and meaning it all the way? Yeah, it is. And you have to start somewhere. This entire reality, your entire world exists in here. It exists through here. Like, perception is reality. It all exists up here. You create it. So the only way to change it is changing it here. Change it from the inside out. Because I know from experience, changing it from the outside in hasn't worked for 6 years. And I will have you know that I have pooped the past few days. I've been feeling better, and it's not like, oh my god, it's a miracle, I'm fixed. But not only do I have this feeling of, like, I know this is working, and I know that I'm on the right track, but also this feeling that I know I'm gonna look back and be like, wow, like, look how far I've come, and be so proud of the amount of growth. Like, I can right now. I can already look back and be like, wow, I've been through so much. I'm proud of myself. Saying positive things like this every morning and catching yourself on negative thoughts affects more than just what you're trying to fix. It'll affect your whole reality and the way you see everything. What I learned is I am the only one in control. You're in control. You got this. First, be aware of how you're talking to yourself and then change it. Just be more deliberate with what you say, because your words are like spells. Words and thoughts create your entire experience here on earth. I'm remembering to be mindful, and this is your reminder too. I hope that my experience has brought some light to yours, or that this helped you in some way. If it did help you at all, or just spark some thought, some curiosity, some reflection in you, let me know. Comment down below if you've dealt with any of the same things I have or something different. I would really, really love to hear from you and share our experiences and our journey to health together. I will be posting a video, a guided meditation, a really, really short, like 5-minute guided meditation for body positivity and self-love, with the exact affirmations that I use on myself. So look out for that. That'll be something you can do every morning, every night, or once a week, whenever you can. It'll be a really good start to changing your mindset and changing the way you talk to yourself. If you're not already, make sure you're following my Instagram at Sarah for the Soul. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for more videos just like this. My hope is to share my journey of healing and shedding layers, spiritually awakening, and really living a soul-led life, in hopes of inspiring and helping you on yours. Thank you so much for watching and holding space for me while I share this. Remember to be kind to yourself and to remember what you want for you, for your body, for your life, and make it happen.